What is the situation presently? Wowzers, this looks lovely. So we've got our potato farms over here. We've got them feeding the food plants, making us food. We got to keep an eye out for this threat, which is coming in from this side here. I don't even know where these enemies are going to come from. We're going to do our best to try and delay them and destroy them. But there is a threat on the map, and we do need to consider it. Okay, let's get some defenses down. I'm a little bit miffed that I have to be doing this so early on, but needs must, I suppose. Okay, get 2 down over there, and we'll get similar sort of setup over here as well. Get a couple of gates down. There we go. Okay, the attack is started. You can tell because the game decided to auto-save there. Insufficient resources. Oh, we need more flux. Quickly, let's see if we can craft some flux. Okay. What do we need? We need more wood. Let's see if we can craft more wood. I'm just acutely aware that, that things are a little bit spicy at the present moment. Hence why I kind of just want to get everything... that I possibly can built. There we go. And I think that should be enough to defend here. I guess we'll see momentarily if it is. We might lose a couple of walls, but it should be fine. And a couple of turrets as well, by the looks of it. Less than ideal, but that's okay. Okay. Quickly, an opportunity to reinforce again. Oh, man. The lack of flux is very, very irritating. That is one of the things that I want to get sorted as quickly as we possibly can. Might end up taking a little bit of building damage here, just purely because the range of the turrets might not be able to... Yeah, so we lose 2 potato farms and a Tesla tower, irritatingly. That's fine. Okay. That's fine, though. Okay, so we were able to successfully repel the... attack, which I think is pretty good. I'm gonna try and clear out a few bits and bobs over here whilst I'm at it. And then we will rebuild the Tesla tower and get set up. Okay. We're doing as much research as we possibly can, which is kind of the main thing. And we just have to hope that we've got enough. We've got enough to carry us over the line. The game is pretty loud. It shouldn't be. Let me see if I can just turn it down just a smidgen. It might be my shooty things that's... my shooty things? My arm-held crossbow. Let me know if that's a little bit better. We'll adjust as we go. Dark Fox Chan, hello. Hello, how's it going? Hello, how's it going? All right, let's get this out here. Okay, so we got the perp potatoes. I'm pretty happy with the perp potatoes, actually. I like the fact that they're called perp potatoes. It's quite a cutesy name, I gotta be honest. Orbital perp potato has got a very, very nice ring to it, actually. Very, very, very nice ring to it. But anyway, yeah, we have a couple of things that we want to do. We want to increase our population just a little bit. We're about to hit the next population milestone, which is going to give us produced resources plus 20, which is quite nice, and bonus upgrade points as well. That is very, very good. Now, the way that I kind of want to achieve this is probably by upgrading houses rather than building new houses. But to be honest, I could kind of just do another house somewhere. I mean, I could do another house sort of squeezed right in there. Yeah, that's maybe not the craziest idea in the world. We do have somewhat of a shortage of resources right now. Food is particularly in short supply. So even if we do want to increase our population, we're gonna be a little bit shy of being able to do so. We probably want to maybe upgrade this food plant, simplify it down to just 1 food plant rather than having 2. The problem with the map that we're currently on, I think, is that potato production speed is reduced, which makes food gathering just a very, very, very challenging endeavor. But, I mean, you know, we have to do what we have to do, I suppose. That is the way that we have chosen to operate, which is fine. This game is very good. I like this game a lot. I'm playing on, what is it, challenging, which I think is, the developers say is the way that the game is meant to be played. And I'm finding it challenging, to be honest. It is challenging. People are dying, but that's presumably just due to lack of food, right? That is presumably just due to a lack of food. Man, the threat level is just so freaking high. We gotta see what we can do about that. And by see what we can do about that, I mean we need to see if we can try and reduce our threat level. But I don't think that it's even possible to reduce our threat level. So I think we might just be stuck with it. Yeah, you look, starvation is a pretty frequent occurrence in the world of Orbital Potato here. There we go. Pop a med kit temporarily there. We got a sandstorm coming in. What the heck is this up here? We got a special structure of some sorts. I do like this crossbow that I've got, though. There we go. AoE crossbow is very, very nice. And we'll pick up some more loot as well. I don't really like the exploration and the looting element of this game. I mean, it's not really my jam. My jam is building, you know, automation structures and whatnot. But I tolerate it. I tolerate it. All right, what do we got here? Tech ruins. Get a Tesla fist. Okay, that requires copper ingots. Electric bullet module. I mean, I have literally no idea what any of this stuff does. Engine fuel is the easy one. We might want to get engine fuel. That's going to allow us to take off more times. And with a heavier city, a heavier craft. So we can probably do that at some point. Our population has already started to shrink because we're not able to get the number of perp potatoes that we need to get. But hey-ho, we can maybe sort this with a couple of upgrades here and there. If we get a couple of extra flux modules, we can, there we go, throw in an upgrade here, an upgrade there, and that should increase our perp potato production just a little bit. Man, our food is not in a great place, though. Our food is not in a very good place at all. But at least we know where we are. At least we know what we've got to do. We still have a little bit of a worker shortage ongoing, which I dare say is somewhat problematic. Everything else is mostly just ticking over fine, though, I think. I don't think that we have any pressing problems other than the fact that we don't have food. Which, to be fair to, you know, to life, that is a fairly pressing problem. Now, the Blueberry farm. Blueberries, farmers' arms have lower than average life expectancy. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? So, Blueberry is here. So, production recipe produced at Blueberry farm. I mean, a cactus meal? No. Can we get a Blueberry parts? That's kind of cool. A storage yard? I presume that we've got a recipe for blueberries here. Perp potato meal. See, I don't want to build a blueberry farm just to learn that I won't be able to actually use them. Also, our city is starting to, I guess, kind of fall to bits. So we gotta be somewhat careful about what we keep on. I'm just gonna real quick disable a whole bunch of buildings here, which is the go-to way to ensure that we don't slip into a bit of a power spiral, which is fine. I'm not particularly worried. I think that we'll be a-okay. We just need a little bit more food. We're pretty much there, and if we turn off a whole bunch of buildings, which we can do very, very easily, then that gives us a whole bunch of extra flux, which is going to be really, really helpful for getting on top of this food situation. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm straight up going to see if I can try and build a blueberry farm here. Give me some more flux if we can. We can't. That's fine. We'll have enough flux for a blueberry farm in a moment. But I think that we have the basics. We have the basics for a system here. Right. Can this be upgraded? This can be upgraded. Research, city upgrades, and exploration. The only problem is blueberry carbon power. I just need to make sure that I have the ability to get blueberry food. Am I missing this? Like, blueberry food recipe? The cactus meal is fine and all. Do we even have cactus on this map? We don't have cactus on this map. It's not one of the resources that we have. So I think we might already have it. I hope that we already have it. Oh, is that that's a freaking attack, dude. That is a freaking attack. And it's coming from this angle. Okay. Let's get that in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're moving already. They are moving already. Okay, well, we just have to hope now. I think this Tesla tower is going to go down and cause a problem. Build a backup Tesla tower there. Alright, I actually think that we'll be totally fine. Yeah, easy. No issues there whatsoever. Surprisingly okay about that, to be honest. Didn't have the opportunity to rebuild the wall. That might end up costing me a couple of towers. If it does, it's not necessarily the end of the world. It's a little bit irritating, but it's fine. Man, these big freaking snakes, these big electric snakes are totally counterproductive to my operation to try and subdue the planet. Okay. The good news is that we are back in flux positive territory. The bad news is that in order to make that happen, we have kind of turned off absolutely everything. So let's slowly begin to re-enable some of these buildings and see what we can do over here. Let's get this upgraded, shall we? This food plant. We got a level 2 food plant, but we don't have the option to get a blueberry meal. A blueberry meal. I mean, what the heck am I supposed to do? What the heck am I supposed to do with blueberries then? Why would I farm it? Are they just completely useless apart from parts? Surely not. Surely they can't be just totally useless. I mean, that's a bit of a sham, to be honest. That is a bit of a sham. Unless they can be eaten directly? I don't think that they can be eaten directly. Can be made into a barely edible meal? I mean, it's a freaking berry. Like, can we not... is it seriously not within the realm of possibility to turn this into reasonably palatable food? Like, is that just absolutely not possible? I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I just do not believe it. Anyway, we gotta just get more and more potatoes, apparently. Why on earth are you not working as fast as you should be? I mean, we'll get something. We'll get something set up with carbon when we have the option. But I don't think that we have a carbon deposit in this map, I think. What's that over there? That's something else. There we go. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff that we can and do need to research. There we go. What is this here? This is a cactus. Oh, so we can actually do something with this. Okay. I didn't think there were cactus on this map, but apparently there absolutely are. Okay. Let's have a little look. Cactus meal. I think we need to swap over to this. We will get power. Get power first, then get the cactus, okay? All right, we got a game plan. We got a game plan for what we need to do, okay? We're going to go turn on our research facility again, which should be relatively easy to do. I think that we may just have enough workers. If we don't have enough workers, then we'll have to sacrifice something. Yeah, we don't have enough workers. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's just get it done, though. Get it done, and we can worry about everything else later. So we'll get the carbon power situation sorted. And if we're able to do that, then that should simplify our power system a little bit, because we have a lot of garbage happening here. Like, I mean, this power generator, for example, could be converted to the cactus and blueberry Gloobery power setup, which would be very, very nice indeed. I think, to be honest, as long as we're able to keep the defensive perimeter in reasonably good working order, then I think that we're going to be A-okay, to be honest. I think we're going to be A-okay. I know that sounds perhaps a little bit optimistic, given that, you know, things don't exactly look terrific at the moment, but I'm actually reasonably, I'm upbeat. I'm happy. I'm chuffed. I think that there's mileage. I think that there's mileage in this area yet. There's life in the old girl yet, as they say. And indeed, that should be true. Okay. Man, I love this crossbow, though. I got a pretty pog crossbow, which does a great deal of AoE damage when there's multiple enemies around. It's very cool, actually. I'm just trying to smash up some ruins, because ruins quite frequently have got some pretty decent parts in them. And more cactus. There we go. Bring out the Fists of Fury, and we'll smash them up a little bit too. There we go. Nice. All right, no issues dealing with the enemy here. Pop a med kit there just in case. Probably not super required, but we'll take it nonetheless. This copper deposit as well. I want to use this copper deposit, but we need a little bit more research before we're able to get that, I think. Okay. So we're making starwood. I don't actually have starwood. There we go. Don't have starwood on my little easily accessible intel area. But if we add that, then we should be good. Aha! Excellent news. Okay, let's get a cactus meal. Very, very simple. We get a carbonite... No, hold on. We get a cactus farm, which we do have the ability to get. Yeah, we got a cactus farm. Excellent. 5 workers. Beautiful. And we stick it into a level 2 food plant, and that gets us a tremendous amount of goodies. Okay, let's head across to the other side of the map, and we'll get that set up if at all possible. So I think we want to rearrange this area slightly. Get this cleaned up. There we go. So this food plant here is going to be kept on as the potato food plant, and then we're going to see raid approaching. Where's that going to go to? Could go to either of these places. Okay. The good news is that throughout this time, we've had an opportunity to build up our flux deposits, which I think is very, very handy, actually. Here we go. Craft a little bit of extra wood. I do love the crafting mechanics in this game. It's really very, very nice. Stick some walls down. Stick some walls down. Stupid enemies decide to go for walls like all the freaking time, which is great. And more walls. More walls. And we need what? One more bit of wood in order to be comfortable. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna make sure that I keep a bit of extra stuff behind, just in case there is another incursion. Get like what, 3 bits of... Yeah, get 3 bits of wall there, just in case anyone decides to sneak behind enemy lines. And let's hope that this goes... Let's hope that this goes well. I think, to be honest, this area is perhaps my area of weakness. But I don't think that we are too worried about that at all. Looks like they're going to come down this way, which is the heavily defended area, which is great. You can see the raid coming for me on the minimap. Am I worried? No siree. No siree, not at all. Also, we need to get the power setup done. What is it? Upgrade missing. Tar generators. Okay, cool. All right, we'll deal with that in just a second. All right. Here we go. Fire on the backlines. The backlines are the things that deal a good amount of damage. Man. These electric eel things, the snakes, are vicious. Quickly craft a few more bits of wood. There we go. And build the wall back. There we go. Cracking. So I think we should be just grand. Destroy the back line if I can. And even if we do lose a turret or two, I think that we'll be okay. There we go. Don't destroy anything, please. No, the Tesla tower. No, no, no. The Tesla tower was taken out. Oh, my lordy. Okay. Right. That's intensely annoying, but actually not the end of the world. Does maybe make sense to get redundant Tesla towers in a couple of key locations. What was that? That was a level 2 turret generator, I think. Or was it? I think it was. It's fine. Probably didn't really need it anyway. There we go. Okay, pump that out. What do you need? You're on basic power production anyway. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Right. Let's get. Actually, maybe this is a good opportunity to turn this onto Glubbery tar power. We need to get it to level 2. But to be fair, we're probably not a million miles away from a level 2 power generator anyway. In fact, I think we actually might already have a level 2 power generator. This is already a level 2 power generator. Okay. Excellent. Glubbery and carbon mix. Did I ditch my Glubbery farm, or did I just lose it in the Great Onslaught? Hey, 50-50, isn't it? Okay. Get that over there. Get this in here. We are a little bit overweight at the moment. That's fine. To be expected. Let's get the Tesla tower back as well. Nice. Okay, defensive structures definitely need to be improved on the whole, but for now, let's just not worry about it. Let's get a node there. Yeah. Buildings are under attack. It's fine. Come on. I just built it. Seriously? Nice. Okay. So, this is getting us the carbon stuff. Now, it doesn't need to be refined. It just needs to straight up go in the generator, doesn't it? Right, so bring it down here. One of the farms... Oh, yeah, one of the farms is outside the Tesla tower range. That's a great point. I will fix that in just a moment. Right. So... Can I... Real quick, pick up... these carts. Okay, good stuff. And we'll get this. Hold on. Does it need to be refined? Oh man, it needs to be refined, doesn't it? How do I refine this stuff? I need to check in my research queue for a second. Cactus collector carbon mix produced at wood warper. Wood warper level 2. Do we have a wood warper level 2 that we can throw it into? Wood warper level 1. We definitely have a couple of level 1s over here. Wood warpers are pretty easy to... They're pretty easy to upgrade. That's a wood warper level 2. So you know what? I think I'm actually going to just try and move this. I'm going to try and move this wood warper. This wood warper is only optimized to increase... Okay. To increase wood production. So it doesn't actually need to do... anything on the wood side. Turn that on. And then reconnect this. This is very higgledy-piggledy, but actually fine. That Tesla tower range is... it's very irritating, actually. Okay, get that in there. Nice. Okay, so now we've got a redundant... We got a redundant system. We are a little bit low on the old power, but that's kind of to be expected. That is kind of to be expected. You do not need to be on wood. You need to be on carbon mix. Excellent. Let's freaking go. Let's pick up these carts here. There we go. And I think we're ready. So 4.7 Glubberies. You give 3.3. Right, so we're actually already going to be in a Glubbery deficit. but we should be fine for carbon. What is that? 4.7? 4.7, and we're able to output... Yeah, we're able to output 6.3. So as long as we're able to maintain 6.3 in, then we're going to get 6.3 out, which I think should be grand. And that's going to give us such an extraordinary amount of power that it's probably going to make everything better. We've just finished that bit of research, I think. Yes, we've got the Camptus meal. That's carbon into 22 food, which is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Okay. Our power situation is sporadic, but it is fine. Okay. Let's go and sort this, shall we? So, I think what we want to do... Camptus meal... Research is complete. Excellent. Let's get another Camptus gatherer. And then we're going to get a food factory. A brand new food factory over here. After, of course, we extend the boundary a little bit. There we go. Food plant right in there. Let's see if we can try and hit an upgrade over here. We cannot. We need better stone. Right. What does it cost for a food plant? It costs basically nothing. Okay, what we can do, delete that food plant, and we'll just move the food plant that we already prepped over here. So this is level 2, right? Yeah, this is absolutely level 2. It can make a Camptus meal. Let's freaking go. We do need to refine the carbon over here as well, which will be fine, actually. It'll be totally fine, because we can just do it in a wood warper. Do I do it over here? Yeah, you know what? Let's freaking go. Wood warper level 2? Yeah, we can make a wood warper level 2 with relative ease. How is it that charcoal is easier to eat than freaking blueberries? Like, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. But whatever. I'm not exactly certain that this game is grounded in earth-shattering realism. Okay, output to there. Delete that there. All right, we are good to go. We're actually going to be fine on pretty much every front for forever. Big hyperbole, but big if true. Big if true. This should be enough to get us going. This should be enough to get us going. Okay, we just need to make sure that all of the level 2 factories are where they need to be. We need to make sure that they are loaded on the thingy. This no longer needs to be here. Raid is approaching. This was a very, very inconvenient time, video game, for a raid to be approaching. Not gonna lie to you. I'm not convinced that I've got the tools needed to repel this one. Okay, alright, let's just hope that we're going to be able to make a whole bunch of planks ourselves. How on earth do we have negative flux now? Okay, well, we can at least get a few more turrets in place. But we need way more flux. Right, this power generator can go. This power generator can also go. Right, here comes the freaking raid. One of the things that I absolutely do not like about this game is the fact that you cannot move towers. Come on, come on. A few more bits of flux. There we go. Got one. You cannot move towers once they've been placed. All right, you can't move the towers once they're coming in for a raid. Right, if I lose this, then that's not the end of the world. In fact, I'm actually happy to lose that as a distraction. My walls are definitely not going to hold. Come on, keep firing. Oh my lordy, dude. Okay, here comes the second raid. I mean, I'm frankly not convinced at all that I can hold this. I do not think that I can. I think that this may be where this grand old city ends. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. This is where the grand old city ends. Right. Get up there and melee. Oh, there we go. That was it. Rest in pieces. Rest in pieces, city. You were a tough old nut to crack, but when you ended up going, you ended up going super freaking fast. Wowzers. What did we learn from that? What did we learn from that experience? Challenging is challenging. Challenging is very, very challenging indeed. But I think, to be honest, the bigger mistake that I made was moving on to higher levels of threat earlier than I perhaps should have. But hey ho, it was a good attempt. It was a good run.